Hey there, animal lovers and chaos enthusiasts. Welcome to For Real Fun, where we celebrate the hilarious, the adorable, and the downright bizarre antics of our beloved pets. Get ready to dive into a world of fluffy mayhem, because we've scoured the internet to bring you the most side-splitting pet moments ever captured on camera. From mischievous kittens to clumsy puppies, these furry friends are about to brighten your day with their unpredictable shenanigans. So, buckle up, grab your favorite snacks, and get ready for a laughter-filled ride through the wonderful world of pets behaving badly, or should we say hilariously. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single second of this furry fiesta. We've got everything from epic fails to unexpected displays of talent, all wrapped up in a 25-minute package of pure joy. So whether you're a seasoned pet parent or simply enjoy a good dose of animal antics, this compilation is guaranteed to tickle your funny bone. We've all been there, right? That moment when your perfectly well-behaved pet transforms into a tiny agent of chaos, leaving you both exasperated and secretly amused. Maybe it's the dog who mistakes the couch for a chew toy, or the cat who uses your freshly cleaned laundry as a personal napping spot. Whatever their mischievous deeds, there's something undeniably endearing about their ability to turn our lives upside down in the most hilarious ways. And let's be honest, sometimes we wouldn't have it any other way. Their innocent mischief reminds us not to take life too seriously and to embrace the unexpected. Remember that time your dog ate your homework? Or when your cat decided to climb the curtains like a furry Spider-Man? Yeah, we've all been there. And that's what makes these pet antics so relatable and hilarious. They remind us that we're not alone in the joyful chaos of pet ownership. So sit back, relax, and prepare to see your own furry friends reflected in the hilarious escapades of these four-legged comedians. Get ready to laugh until your cheeks hurt, because this compilation is jam-packed with moments that are guaranteed to brighten your day. From clumsy falls to unexpected zoomies, these pets are about to unleash their inner comedians and leave you in stitches. We're talking about the kind of laughter that's contagious, the kind that makes you want to share it with everyone you know. So whether you're having a rough day or simply need a pick-me-up, this video is here to remind you of the simple joys in life. The power of laughter is undeniable, and these furry friends are here to deliver a potent dose of happiness straight to your screen. Prepare to witness the epitome of cuteness overload as puppies discover the world with their boundless energy and clumsy paws. Watch in awe as cats assert their dominance with their signature sass and grace, or lack thereof. And be amazed by the unexpected intelligence and humor displayed by our more unconventional animal companions. This is more than just a compilation. It's a celebration of the joy, laughter, and unconditional love that our pets bring into our lives. So get ready to grin, chuckle, and maybe even snort with laughter as we embark on this journey through the wonderful world of pet antics. One of the best things about pets is their ability to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. What might seem like a mundane moment can quickly transform into a side-splitting spectacle thanks to their unpredictable nature. They have a knack for finding humor in the most unexpected places, and their infectious energy is impossible to resist. You never know what you're going to get with these furry friends, and that's all part of the fun. One minute they're napping peacefully, and the next they're turning your living room into an obstacle course. It's this element of surprise that keeps us constantly entertained and coming back for more. So, whether it's a dog chasing its tail, a cat getting stuck in a box, or a parrot mimicking your every word, these animals are here to remind us that life is too short to be boring. They encourage us to embrace the unexpected, find joy in the little things, and appreciate the hilarious moments that unfold when we share our lives with these furry companions. Get ready to witness the unpredictable, the unbelievable, and the downright hilarious, because in the world of pets, anything is possible. This is For Real Fun, your daily dose of laughter delivered by the fluffiest comedians on the internet. Section 1. Puppy Love. Prepare for cuteness overload. Get ready to squeal with delight, because our first act is all about the most adorable creatures on the planet, puppies. These little bundles of fur are bursting with energy, curiosity, and a whole lot of clumsiness, making them the ultimate source of comedic relief. From their wobbly walks to their playful nips, everything they do is guaranteed to melt your heart. First up, we have a litter of golden retriever puppies discovering the joys of a sprinkler for the very first time. Watch as they bark, chase, and tumble over each other in a hilarious display of uncoordinated cuteness. Their tiny legs work overtime as they try to conquer the mysterious water stream, resulting in a symphony of yelps and splashes that will have you in stitches. But it's not all fun and games in the world of puppies. These little guys also have a knack for getting themselves into some pretty sticky situations. Take, for instance, the mischievous beagle pup, who decided to take a solo adventure through a field of mud. His once pristine white fur is now a patchwork of brown splotches, and his bewildered expression is priceless. And who could forget about the classic puppy dog eyes? These furry masters of manipulation know exactly how to tug at our heartstrings, whether they're begging for treats or trying to get away with a little mischief. Just try resisting those big, pleading eyes. We dare you! Get ready for an overdose of cuteness as we dive headfirst into the wacky world of puppy antics. Section 2. The zoomies when energy knows no bounds. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get wild. It's time to witness the phenomenon that is the puppy zoomies. A sudden burst of energy that sends these furry tornadoes spinning, twirling, and bouncing off the walls. One minute they're napping peacefully, and the next they're off to the races, leaving a trail of bewildered humans in their wake. We've got a compilation of zoomies that will leave you breathless with laughter. From a tiny chihuahua zipping around the living room like a furry bullet, to a pack of Labradors turning their backyard into a demolition derby, these pups are on a mission to burn off energy in the most chaotic way possible. But the zoomies aren't limited to just running in circles. These pups also express their boundless energy through a series of acrobatic feats that would put any gymnast to shame. We're talking about backflips, head tilts, and even the occasional midair spin. It's a wonder they don't get dizzy. And just when you think they're about to run out of steam, they find a second wind and take off again, leaving you both exhausted and thoroughly entertained. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as these furry balls of energy unleash their inner speed demons upon the world. Section 3. Chew toy confusion. Everything is fair game. Puppies and their insatiable need to chew. It's a tale as old as time. From the moment they open their eyes and start exploring the world, their tiny teeth seem to have a mind of their own, seeking out anything and everything to sink into. But sometimes these adorable little chompers mistake furniture, shoes, and even their humans' belongings for chew toys, leading to some hilarious and often expensive consequences. Imagine coming home to find your favorite pair of shoes transformed into a pile of leather confetti, or your couch cushions looking like they've been through a paper shredder. From the classic case of the missing shoe to the shredded remains of a once pristine throw pillow, no object is safe from the wrath of a teething puppy. It's almost as if they have a radar for the most valuable or sentimental items in the house. We've got a montage of pups who took their chewing adventures a little too far. These little furballs have a knack for finding the most inappropriate objects to gnaw on, turning everyday household items into their personal chew toys. Watch as a mischievous dachshund tries to make a meal out of a houseplant, his little legs kicking furiously as he tries to pull it down to his level. It's a battle of wills, and the plant doesn't stand a chance. And don't miss the hilarious moment a group of huskies mistakes a pile of pillows for a pack of fluffy enemies, resulting in a flurry of feathers and indignant barks. It's a scene straight out of a comedy, with the huskies diving into the pillows with gusto, only to emerge covered in feathers and looking thoroughly confused. But let's not forget about the pups who take their chewing to a whole new level of creativity. These are the ones who see the world as one big chew toy, and their ingenuity knows no bounds. We're talking about the ones who manage to get their mouths on things they shouldn't even be able to reach, like the ceiling molding or the dangling cord of a window blind. How do they do it? It's a mystery that baffles even the most seasoned pet owners. How do they do it? Is it sheer determination? Or do they possess some secret puppy superpower? We may never know. But one thing's for sure, these pups are masters of mischief. We may never know, but one thing's for sure, these pups are masters of mischief. Their antics keep us on our toes, and just when we think we've puppy-proofed the house, they find a new way to surprise us. And just when you think you've seen it all, they'll surprise you with their ingenuity, leaving you wondering what they'll get into next. Whether it's chewing through a seemingly indestructible toy or finding a way to reach the highest shelf, these puppies are full of surprises. So if you're looking for a good laugh, and maybe a little bit of sympathy for those poor, chewed-up belongings, this is the segment for you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as we dive into the world of puppy-chewing chaos. From the adorable to the downright destructive, these little furballs never fail to entertain. And remember, while it may be frustrating at times, this phase won't last forever. With patience, training, and a lot of chew toys, your puppy will eventually grow out of this stage. Until then, embrace the chaos and cherish the moments of laughter and love that come with raising a puppy. So here's to all the puppy parents out there navigating the world of teething and chewing with a smile. Your patience and love are what make these moments so special. And who knows, one day, you'll look back on these chewed-up memories with a fond smile, remembering the joy and laughter your little furball brought into your life. After all, at the end of the day, there's nothing quite like the sight of a tired puppy, finally worn out from a day of chewing and exploring, snuggled up and dreaming of their next adventure. It's a reminder that despite the chaos, the love and joy they bring into our lives are truly priceless. So, let's celebrate these moments, the chewed-up shoes, the shredded pillows, and the endless laughter. Because in the grand scheme of things, these are the memories that make life with a puppy so incredibly special. Section 4. Nap time negotiations. The struggle is real. After all that playtime and chewing, even the most energetic puppies need their beauty rest. But sometimes, getting these furry bundles of energy to settle down for a nap is easier said than done. From the pups who fight sleep with every fiber of their being to the ones who pass out in the most awkward positions imaginable, nap time negotiations are a comedy routine all their own. First up, we have the classic case of the puppy who just doesn't want to miss out on any of the action. Even though his eyes are drooping and his tail is barely wagging, he'll force himself to stay awake, determined to be a part of whatever his humans are doing. But eventually, nature takes over and he succumbs to sleep, often in the middle of a playbow or a mid-bark. Then there are the pups who treat nap time like a contact sport. They'll wrestle with their beds, their litter mates, and even their own limbs, all in a desperate attempt to find the perfect sleeping position. And once they finally do drift off, it's anyone's guess what kind of contorted pose they'll end up in. But no matter how much they fight it, sleep always wins in the end. And when these little guys finally do succumb to slumber, they're the picture of peace and tranquility. So, cuddle up and enjoy the show as we witness the hilarious struggle of puppies trying to resist the inevitable call of nap time. Section 1. Catitude Unleashed. They're not always cuddly. Hold on to your feather wands, folks, because we're entering the sassy, unpredictable world of cats. Don't let those purrs and head boops fool you. Behind those mesmerizing eyes lies a mischievous spirit and a talent for mayhem that'll have you saying, "Did that really just happen?" Take, for instance, this fluffy Persian who clearly missed the memo about personal space. This feline overlord decided nap time should be a shared experience, conveniently sprawling across its human's face. The look on the human's face? Priceless. And who could forget about the classic cat-dog rivalry? We've got a hilarious clip of a tiny kitten completely owning a giant Great Dane. With a flick of its tail and a disdainful glance, this miniature lion tames the beast, proving size doesn't matter in the feline kingdom. From batting at unsuspecting passersby to claiming dominion over keyboards during important Zoom calls, these furry enigmas keep us on our toes. So buckle up as we journey into the heart of feline audacity. You'll laugh, you'll gasp, and you might just learn a thing or two about setting boundaries, or at least attempting to. Section 2. Gravity. Never heard of her feline acrobats. Cats, as we all know, have an uncanny ability to defy the laws of physics. They walk on narrow ledges, squeeze into impossibly small spaces, and leap to unimaginable heights, all with an air of effortless grace. In this segment, we're celebrating the feline obsession with gravity-defying stunts that'll leave you wondering if they're part ninja, part acrobat, and maybe even part magician. Prepare to be amazed as a nimble Siamese leaps from bookshelf to curtain rod, navigating a treacherous path with the agility of a seasoned parkour expert. And don't miss the hilarious moment a tabby cat misjudges a jump, only to recover mid-air with a graceful twist and a look that says, "I meant to do that." But it's not all about the big, dramatic moves. Sometimes it's the little acts of balance and agility that truly showcase their mastery of physics. Watch in awe as a fluffy Persian navigates a cluttered coffee table with the precision of a tightrope walker, its tail twitching with each successful step. These furry daredevils are a constant reminder that the impossible is merely a challenge waiting to be conquered. So get ready to be entertained, impressed, and maybe even a little bit envious of their gravity-defying skills. Ah, the cardboard box, the ultimate feline playground. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny jewelry box or a refrigerator-sized appliance container. If a cat can fit inside, it will. And once they're in, it's a whole different story. The box transforms into a fortress, a hiding spot, a napping pod, and sometimes even a launch pad for more mischief. We've got a hilarious compilation of cats turning ordinary boxes into extraordinary entertainment. Watch in amusement as a mischievous tabby disappears into a box twice its size, only to pop out like a furry jack-in-the-box a moment later. And don't miss the epic battle of wills as two kittens try to occupy the same shoebox, their tiny bodies contorting in a hilarious display of territorial dominance. But the fun doesn't stop there. These feline architects also use boxes for their artistic endeavors, transforming them into elaborate scratching posts, hide-and-seek forts, and even makeshift racing cars. We've got footage of a resourceful calico cat who turned a simple moving box into a multi-level condo, complete with designated napping, scratching, and observation decks. So the next time you're about to throw out a cardboard box, think twice. You might just be depriving your feline companion of their next great adventure. After all, in the world of cats, one man's trash is another cat's treasure. Let's be honest, we've all been on the receiving end of the look that signature feline glare that seems to say, "You're doing it wrong, human." Whether you're not filling their food bowl fast enough, using the wrong scratching post, or simply existing in a way that displeases their feline sensibilities, cats have a way of making their disapproval known with a single withering glance. We've captured some of the most hilarious examples of the look in action. Witness the disdain in the eyes of a Siamese cat as its human struggles to assemble a cat tree, its expression a mixture of amusement and utter disappointment. And don't miss the epic side-eye from a grumpy Persian who's not impressed with the new brand of cat food, its message loud and clear. "I'm not eating that peasant food," but it's not all about disapproval. Sometimes the look is simply a cat's way of expressing their bewilderment at the strange and often nonsensical behavior of their human companions. Like the confused tabby staring at its owner practicing yoga, its head tilted in a mixture of curiosity and concern. Or the Scottish fold, watching its human chase after a runaway ping pong ball, its expression a perfect blend of "seriously? This is what you do with your time?" So embrace the judgment, dear humans. It's all part of the unique charm of sharing your life with a feline overlord. And who knows, maybe you'll even learn a thing or two about yourself through their discerning eyes. After all, if a cat thinks you're doing it wrong, you probably are. Get ready to expand your horizons, folks, because we're about to dive into the wacky world of unusual pets. Move over, cats and dogs, because these feathered, furry, and even scaly creatures are here to steal the show with their unexpected antics and hilarious quirks. From the talkative charm of parrots to the surprising agility of pot-bellied pigs, these animals prove that comedic genius comes in all shapes and sizes. So open your minds and maybe grab a snack or two as we venture into the delightful chaos of unusual pet ownership. First up, we have a flock of chickens who clearly missed the memo about staying on the ground. These feathered daredevils have taken to roosting in the most unlikely of places, on top of cars, inside flower pots, and even perched precariously on their owner's head. Their clueless expressions and awkward landings are sure to tickle your funny bone. And who could forget about the majestic world of reptiles? From geckos doing push-ups to tortoises taking their sweet time crossing the living room, these cold-blooded creatures have a way of making even the most mundane activities seem utterly hilarious. So, get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even consider adding a unique companion to your own family. The world of unusual pets is full of surprises. Prepare to be serenaded, folks, because we're entering the hilarious and sometimes slightly off-key world of parrots. These feathered comedians are known for their impressive vocal abilities, their mischievous personalities, and their uncanny talent for mimicking everything from household sounds to their humans' most embarrassing phrases. We've got a compilation of parrots that will have you howling with laughter. First up, meet Coco, an African gray parrot with a penchant for opera. Watch as he belts out a surprisingly accurate rendition of Figaro, while his owner tries desperately not to laugh. But it's not all highbrow entertainment in the world of parrots. We've also got footage of a mischievous cockatiel who's learned to perfectly imitate the sound of a ringing phone. Watch as he drives his owner crazy with his prank calls, waiting until the very last second to reveal his true identity with a cheeky hello. And who could forget about the parrots who use their vocal talents for good? We've got a heartwarming clip of an Amazon parrot who's learned to comfort his elderly owner by singing her favorite songs when she's feeling down. So whether they're mimicking, pranking, or simply being their goofy selves, parrots never fail to entertain. Get ready for a symphony of laughter, squawks, and maybe even a few well-placed Polly want a cracker jokes. Hop on board, folks, because we're about to enter the surprisingly hilarious world of bunnies. Don't let their fluffy tails and twitchy noses fool you. These seemingly docile creatures have a mischievous streak a mile wide and a talent for turning everyday objects into comedic props. First up, we have a compilation of bunnies who've mastered the art of the binky, a joyful leap into the air accompanied by a twist of the body. Watch as these furry acrobats defy gravity with their impressive jumps, their ears flapping wildly as they celebrate their bunniness. But bunnies aren't just masters of aerial acrobatics. They're also expert diggers, chewers, and escape artists. We've got footage of a mischievous bunny who's turned his owner's living room into a personal obstacle course, weaving through furniture, hopping over pillows, and disappearing into cardboard boxes with the agility of a furry ninja. And don't miss the hilarious moment a fluffy bunny discovers the joys of a cardboard box full of packing peanuts. Watch as he digs, tosses, and generally makes a mess of himself, his little nose twitching with delight. So buckle up for a whirlwind tour of bunny-fied fun. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the wild and wonderful world of truly unusual pets. From the snorts and squeals of pot-bellied pigs to the slinky antics of ferrets, these creatures prove that comedic genius comes in all shapes, sizes, and species. First up, we have Priscilla, the pot-bellied pig who thinks she's a dog. Watch as she chases after her canine siblings, rolls over for belly rubs, and even tries to bury her snout in her food bowl like a furry friend. Her antics prove that sometimes it's not about the species, but the personality that shines through. Next, we have a family of ferrets who've turned their owner's living room into a personal playground. Watch as they zip through tunnels, wrestle with toys, and steal socks with lightning speed. Their playful nature and boundless energy are sure to bring a smile to your face. And don't forget about the scaly, slithering, and feathered friends who add their own unique brand of humor to the mix. We've got footage of a bearded dragon wearing a tiny sombrero, a hedgehog taking a nap in a teacup, and a group of chickens having a synchronized dance-off. So, get ready to be amazed, amused, and maybe even a little bit inspired to think outside the box when it comes to choosing your next furry, feathered, or scaled companion. Well, folks, that just about wraps up our whirlwind tour through the hilarious world of Pet Antics. We've witnessed everything from gravity-defying cats to opera-singing parrots, from binkying bunnies to mud-loving pigs. It's amazing how these furry, feathered, and scaly creatures can bring so much joy and laughter into our lives. Whether they're being mischievous, clumsy, or just plain adorable, their antics remind us to embrace the unexpected and find humor in the everyday. Because let's face it, life can be pretty unpredictable. But with a pet by our side, even the most mundane moments can turn into side-splitting adventures. Remember that feeling you get when you witness your pet doing something utterly ridiculous? That mix of amusement, bewilderment, and pure love? That's the magic of pet ownership, and it's something to be cherished. So the next time your furry, feathered, or scaled friend acts up, don't get frustrated. Grab your camera and capture the moment. You never know, their antics might just end up bringing laughter to people all over the world. After all, sharing is caring, especially when it comes to the joy of pet ownership. In a world that can often feel overwhelming and stressful, it's important to remember the simple things in life that bring us joy. And what could be more joyful than the unconditional love and laughter that our pets provide? These furry, feathered, and scaled companions have a way of melting away our worries and reminding us to appreciate the present moment. They don't care about our to-do lists, our deadlines, or our social media feeds. All they care about is spending time with us, playing with us, and showering us with their unconditional love. Studies have shown that owning a pet can have numerous health benefits, including reducing stress, lowering blood pressure, and even increasing physical activity. But perhaps the most significant benefit of all is the boost in happiness and well-being that comes from sharing our lives with these amazing creatures. So if you're feeling down, stressed, or simply need a reason to smile, spend some quality time with your pet. Take your dog for a walk, play fetch with your cat, or simply sit and enjoy their company. You'll be amazed at the difference it can make. We hope you've enjoyed this hilarious journey through the world of pet antics. If you're anything like us, you're probably still laughing, or maybe even crying from laughing so hard. But the fun doesn't have to end here. If you're ready for your daily dose of furry, feathered, and scaled fun, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. we're constantly scouring the internet for the funniest, cutest, and most heartwarming pet videos out there, and we can't wait to share them with you. And don't forget to share this video with your fellow animal lovers. Let's spread the joy, laughter, and unconditional love that our pets bring into our lives. Because the world needs more pet antics, and it needs them now more than ever. So, from all of us here at For Real Fun, thank you for watching. Now go out there and give your furry, feathered, or scaled friend an extra big hug or scratch behind the ears, or whatever their preferred form of affection may be. And remember, life is always better with a little bit of For Real Fun.